Hello, this is Jim Szymanski, Communications Director for the Washington Retail Association. Today we want to show you a video, including our new Chief Executive, our Senior Vice President of Government Affairs, and the Chairman of our Board of Directors. They will explain our interest in national and statewide issues of importance to retailers in 2018. Before we get started, just a little background. The Washington Retail Association is based in Olympia, Washington, the capital, and represents a wide range of retailers operating some 3,500 storefronts across our state. Together, we help to shape debate on a wide range of governmental and business interests. Let's start with an issue explained by Renee Sunday, the new president and CEO of the Washington Retail Association. The issue involves a legal loophole in the Americans with Disabilities Act that leaves retailers vulnerable to frivolous lawsuits.
I'm Renee Sunday, President and CEO of the Washington Retail Association. I'd like to call your attention to the legal abuse that is hurting retailers across the nation and the federal solution we support. In recent years, there has been a sharp increase in lawsuits exploiting a loophole in the Americans with Disabilities Act. These suits accuse retailers of violations of the Act without allowing them time to verify the claim and correct the problem. Current law grants attorneys fees to plaintiffs pursuing various claims. Because of this, numerous law firms are taking advantage of this incentive by issuing demand letters or filing lawsuits after their demand letters fail to coax financial settlements. This has created a cottage industry of inspecting shopping centers and stores to allege minor, easily correctable infractions such as parking lot striping and signs, bathroom dispensers, and ramps. In many cases, the store owners believed their properties were compliant based on assurances by state and local inspectors or consultants. Meanwhile, these drive-by suits more than doubled in number in federal courts between 2013 and 16. A federal bill, the ADA Education and Reform Act, would ensure fairness for retailers without taking away the rights to pursue negligent business owners. The bill would allow property owners up to 120 days to fix the alleged ADA violations before the clock starts running on attorney fees. We believe this bill would encourage well-meaning retailers to make repairs while allowing plaintiffs to pursue punishment of negligent property owners. We're also confident a federal law would discourage legal bullying that simply enriches lawyers while robbing retailers of the funds they might need to come into compliance with the law. The Washington Retail Association wholeheartedly supports the Americans with Disabilities Act, which ensures equal access to all and full compliance by retailers. But we also believe that the proposed bill, H.R. 620, would strengthen the law by making it fairer to all concerned while speeding solutions for violations of the Act. For more information, contact Abby Jagoda of the International Council of Shopping Centers, whose number is on your screen. Thank you.
Next, Mark Johnson, the Association's Senior Vice President of Government Affairs, highlights three key issues that will likely be discussed by the state legislature this year.
Hi, I'm Mark Johnson, Senior Vice President for the Washington Retail Association. Here today to talk to you a little bit about some of the important issues we'll be working on during the 2018 legislative session, which begins January 8th, 2018. The first issue I want to touch on is what is called a capital gains tax. Some members of the legislature would like to adopt a capital gains tax so that when a small business owner sells their business to retire, that they would have to pay an extra additional tax on top of that. We think this is wrong. These small retailers and other business owners have worked all their life, put in all their sweat and tears to making that business successful, to be part of their retirement program. And to have to pay an extra tax to the state of Washington is just plain wrong. We'll be fighting this proposal. Secondly, we'd like to support a registration of paid signature gatherers that stand out in front of our members' stores and try to collect signatures from our customers. They oftentimes chase them through the parking lot, block their entrance to and from our stores, and generally harass our members. we think it's important that these folks are registered with the state of Washington, so if we do have any problems with these paid signature gatherers, we know who they are and how to take proper action. So we'll be supporting a paid signature gatherer registration bill. Finally, we'll be supporting a sales tax holiday for back-to-school items. What this does is allow one weekend out of the year that hardworking families in the state of Washington with school-aged children can go shopping for back-to-school clothes and back-to-school school supplies, tax-free. We think this is really important to give them a little needed break when they're spending this money to send their kids back to school. This will also provide an economic stimulus for the retailers and the other folks that would promote a back-to-school sales tax holiday. If you'd like to learn more about these issues and other issues we'll be working on, please visit us at retailassociation.org.
Finally, Francisco Uribe, Chairman of the Board of Directors, explains why retailers are asking the legislature to strengthen state laws to combat theft of merchandise.
Hello, my name is Francisco Uribe. I'm Senior Director of Government Relations for the Home Depot, and currently I'm also the Chair of the Washington Retail Association. And today I'd like to speak about the issue of organized retail crime. Currently, the state of Washington does not have a law in the books that considers concealment a potential crime, and we see this as a growing problem in need of fixing. And legislatively, we think that there is a way for the law to provide some assistance in this regard. Currently, individuals can conceal merchandise in their person, under their clothing, and it's impossible, or the law does not allow for anybody to stop these individuals while they're still in the store. Oftentimes, these individuals already have somebody that they're working with that is waiting for them to take off immediately as soon as they step off outside the stores. So they're really getting away with theft that is very difficult to catch. Right now, it's estimated that organized retail crime is costing $45 billion across the country, with about $2 billion just in Washington state alone. So we think that introducing legislation to help us try to stop this growing problem would be very beneficial, because all of us that shop in Washington state are then having to pay the price of paying higher prices for the cost of goods here in Washington. A lot of the money that they make, or this merchandise that they steal, is then resold, and they're funding other very serious illicit activities, oftentimes like drugs and even weapons. So we urge the state legislature in Washington state to stand with the Washington Retail Association and all of its members in support of legislation that would consider concealment a theft and a problem that we can help quell. So thank you.
Thank you for watching. To learn more about issues important to the association, please visit our website at retailassociation.org or follow us on Twitter and Facebook.